Yo, 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 it's your boy Jim Williams. It's your boy Jim Williams coming back with y'all with another YouTube video. And on today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a video by the channel of Wrestlelamia, basically about the latest wrestling news. And I'm basically, as y'all see, I'm a really big wrestling fan because y'all see the wrestling belt at the back. But before we start the reaction, if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it's gonna be nothing but lit content coming your way. And but enough said, let's get on to this reaction video. Yeet.
What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Paul Heyman hiding the real truth, why CM Punk is joining up with Roman Reigns, Triple H addresses the huge Netflix problem, a spoiler for Survivor Series, is a former star returning to WWE, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, Paul Heyman is back. Why did Paul Heyman turn off his phone? What led to the wise man finally finding a fifth teammate for Roman Reigns? These and other questions will likely be addressed down the road, but for now, the only thing that matters is that Roman Reigns' tribal council is back by his side, arguably when he needs him the most. Heyman's return was a classic case of the right place at the right time, and it added even more excitement to Survivor Series' big bout between the two versions of the Bloodline. Number 2, who is the fifth man? The WWE threw fans a curveball when Paul Heyman returned and introduced CM Punk as Roman and Company's teammate for War Games. The pick makes sense given Punk and Paul Heyman's storyline relationship and real-life friendship. Indeed, Punk made it clear on SmackDown that he's in the match because of Heyman and not because of Roman. Even better, the WWE didn't run a convoluted storyline to force Seth Rollins into a match with someone that is Roman and he can't stand. Number 3, Montez versus Ciampa Sizzler.
And shoot, one thing I will definitely say about that is like honestly, it makes completely perfect sense that they will have CM Punk being the fifth man for the War Games match in Survivor Series. And because honestly, shoot, y'all know, if y'all wrestling fans, y'all know the history with CM Punk and Paul Heyman, because CM Punk is also a Paul Heyman guy, so it makes perfect sense. And also with Paul Heyman being the wise man to your one only tribal chief, Roman Reigns, put the ones up. But shoot, it makes perfect sense. It really makes perfect sense. So, but shoot, let's just see what's going on with Montez and Ciampa.
Last night's Match of the Night award goes to Montez Ford versus Tommaso Ciampa, a bout that sizzled from start to very finish. The match forwarded Ciampa's breakdown and looming split with Johnny Gargano, while also delivering a high-quality match. The only downside to last night's fight was that it reminded too many fans of how the WWE has wasted Montez Ford's potential as a single superstar. Number 4, Jade Cargill Mystery. Who shoved Jade Cargill off the loading dock, injuring Jade so badly that she's now out of next week's Survivor Series War Games match. It's definitely a mystery to keep fans speculating and tuning into WWE TV, and an example of how the WWE uses suspense and mystery to entertain its fans. Number 5, another strong Cody promo. KO hates himself. On paper, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens' promo was nothing more than filler, as the WWE doesn't have the time to put them into a match yet at a prominent event, particularly Survivor Series. However, Cody did what he always does with promos: over-deliver. Last night, Rhodes called out KO for his selfishness and lying to himself and his fans. While KO tried to put the blame for his actions on Cody's alliance with Roman, Rhodes responded that Owens is his own worst enemy and only has himself to blame for his shortcomings. Some painful words that added some sizzle to their program. And big W for Team Chelsea Green. Is Chelsea Green going to become the inaugural United States Women's Champion? It's too early to tell, but Green advancing to the next round was clearly a crowd pleaser, and hopefully WWE knows what a good thing they have with her. Chelsea's captivating personality, which is on the surface annoying but so cleverly executed that it's actually endearing, and her in-ring talents make her a great choice for a title win and a subsequent push. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, Tiffany and Candice spiral continues. Now, we've documented Tiffany Stratton's descent from a new star with a rocket strapped to her back to someone now saddled with the WWE's resident albatross, aka Nia Jax. Well, as bad as that is, Stratton now finds herself teaming with Candice LeRae, who is dragging Miss Money in the Bank down further with their tag team. Wrestling's
Exactly.
Poison Pixie is a good worker, but she's clearly being used as a supporting player at best, which invites the question whether Stratton is now seen as someone on the same level. Now, with all due respect to Candice LeRae, Stratton is already head and shoulders above her and shouldn't be in the ring with Candice unless she's squashing her. And the Women's War Games match gets a little weaker. This year's Women's War Games match continues to
Yeah.
get weaker, with some fans now questioning whether the WWE needs it or feels obligated to give the ladies a War Games match. Sadly, there's truth to these complaints because other than Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the rest of the competitors could be anyone, and the fans wouldn't even care. Now, there was nothing downright ugly.
Now that right there, that was factual. That's factual because I feel like with the women's side of like the War Games match, like at this point it really could be honestly be anybody. Exactly what you said, it could be anybody. Like it really could, because like now at least with personally, about it. Like, I don't know. Because the only exciting part about that match is the storyline with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, and of course with Raquel Rodriguez. Because like actually the only entertaining part of that match, of that like future match. So, yeah. But now let's get to the downright ugly part of the video.
A strong build for War Games, and an overall very entertaining show. In fact, this was probably one of the best booked Triple H shows of its time. The WWE Universe probably didn't need another LA Knight versus Santos Escobar match, but it was just a pretext for Shinsuke Nakamura's latest attack on the US champion, something that they're doing a really good job with. But what do you guys think of the Blue Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at why CM Punk is joining Roman Reigns. At top of today's news are the potential reasons for CM Punk joining forces with Roman Reigns at War Games. As mentioned in the Good, Bad and Ugly, the storyline reason is Punk's friendship with Paul Heyman, but rumor has it that Punk's decision to align himself with Roman Reigns will be used when Punk and Seth Rollins finally fight each other. Wrestling news source WRKD tweeted about the situation, saying CM Punk joining Team OG Bloodline will be used as fuel in the Rollins-Punk feud in the future, with Punk citing that he stepped up to help when Rollins didn't. Still,
That makes sense. Like that literally makes sense. Cause with CM Punk joining the OG Bloodline, and with y'all already knowing that Seth Rollins absolutely hates CM Punk's guts, that makes sense. Cause the Bloodline were trying to get Seth Rollins at first to be the fifth guy. Like that makes 100% complete sense to build that storyline. Hey, but you will see if WWE will actually do that. We will see, but it makes 100% sense.
heading toward that Mania match. Fans and industry observers have their theories. This one actually makes sense. Next up is Paul Heyman hiding the real truth. Is Roman Reigns about to be betrayed again? A PW Insider reported prior to last night's SmackDown that fans should expect some major developments in the Roman Reigns-Paul Heyman relationship, but there may even be more to it than what took place last night at SmackDown. Reigns is still dealing with the powerfulness of the Bloodline 2.0, but he may have to deal with another stab in the back. Many believe that Heyman is ready to stab that knife right in the back of Reigns again. Now, there could be many reasons for Heyman turning on Reigns, including Paul's history of selling out clients and the mysterious wink Heyman made to Jimmy Uso during the match. In addition, fans made some noticeable observations, that being Paul Heyman wearing Solo Sikoa's colors, which seemed like an incredible coincidence. When have you ever seen Paul Heyman in a red shirt with a red pocket handkerchief? These are colors that the wise man has never been shown in, yet upon his return he comes out in that? Fans always know that Paul Heyman is always one step ahead of the game, and is this a subtle way of showing that he's not all there for Roman Reigns? Michael Cole harkened back to the infamous angle where Ole Anderson teamed with Dusty Rhodes in a cage only to betray Rhodes, resulting in a brutal beatdown for the American Dream. If you're unfamiliar with the storyline, the gist of it was that Ole, who formerly feuded with Rhodes, waited a year to win Dusty's trust before betraying him. Some fans believe that Roman is in for a rude awakening come War Games. Granted, while the matching colors could just be a stretch and Paul Heyman was trying out a new wardrobe, the WWE Universe knows that WWE loves to reward fans with just small hints and small details, so these observations can't be dismissed outright. What do you guys think? Next up, it's not over.
What I think about that is literally, yeah, because like with WWE, y'all already know, like at any time when they want to like show the fans something, they give them little nuggets here and there, because like it's really genius, because like when you're doing that, you're leaving the fans wondering, hey, what's going on here? You leave them questioning, like, I wonder what's gonna happen next week, or what's gonna happen on the big event or whatever. And like, shoot, WWE does an amazing job is like giving its fans those little nuggets, those little nuggets.
Keep an eye out for more developments involving Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's relationship, at least according to a new report from PW Insider. Not only are there rumors that Heyman will betray Reigns, but other rumors suggest that Heyman will return to manage CM Punk, leaving Roman in the cold. Next up, a Survivor Series spoiler. Now it's time for a spoiler on the Women's Survivor Series match, so if you're allergic to spoilers, please head to our next story. We always have the timestamps in the description. Now, the shocking backstage attack on Jade Cargill on SmackDown means that Rhea Ripley and company need a fifth partner, but who will actually answer the call? Thankfully, fans won't have to wait until Survivor Series, as WWE taped the 29th November SmackDown, revealing Jade's replacement. WrestleTalk reported on what happened during the taping for next week's Blue Brand, including the Women's War Games segment. Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley came out to hype up War Games. Then Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae came out to stir up dissension, saying it's funny that Jade got attacked and now Bayley is on the team. All 10 women start fighting until the security and agents run out to break them up. What do you guys think of Bayley's addition to the team? Do you think that's who really attacked Jade? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Triple H addresses Netflix's huge problem. Last week's Mike Tyson vs Jake Paul fight on Netflix had some serious buffering issues, as around 60 million viewers tuned in, only to have trouble accessing the fight. Now, these technical difficulties have some WWE fans wondering what will happen when Raw debuts on Netflix. Will they be incurring the same problems? Well, Triple H is aware of the fans' concerns, but his answer actually may surprise you. As he mentioned, if our first night buffers and they come in and say it was 60 to 70 million households watching, I'll be good with the buffering. Do you think that many will tune in? Let us know in the comments. Next.
Like, like literally when, like next year, on January 6th, on a Monday Night Raw, when Raw hits Netflix, Netflix better have that buffering issue dealt with, because during the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, y'all already know it's buffering like crazy. It was like all of a sudden you literally miss everything. Cause shoot, personally, I was having a tough time for real. But like when WWE hits Netflix, they better have all that stuff figured out. They better, I hope and pray to God they do. But shoot, knowing Triple H, shoot, hey, that man is a man with a plan. So all I know, we just gotta be along with the ride with it, because it's a good ride. It's a good ride.
Next up, WWE announces a grudge match for Raw. A batten down the hatches because Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker will face Ludwig Kaiser on this coming Monday's Raw. Ringside News noted that WWE announced the match during a commercial break on SmackDown, and that it's ideal follow-up to the last week's Raw, where Kaiser interrupted the Sheamus vs. Breaker bout. Although this match is reportedly a non-title match, a win over Breaker could add momentum to Kaiser's career and even an eventual title shot. Kaiser seemed more focused than ever after Gunther gave him a pep talk about being his own man, which has fans questioning if the WWE plans to push Kaiser. And finally, is former WWE star Maven talking about a WWE return?
Wait,
Last but
what?
not least, is former superstar Maven, aka Maven Huffman, interested in returning. Maven, who earned a WWE contract after winning the first season of Tough Enough, worked from 2001 until 2005. He then later worked in TNA Wrestling and on the indie scene, and currently runs a very popular YouTube channel where he discusses his time in the WWE. Well, the 47-year-old former superstar recently discussed whether he'd return to the WWE, informing fans he's wary given his age and he'd have to have guaranteed income, especially if he was hurt. Although he feels he has something to offer given his experience, Maven discussed the WWE's interest in him or lack of thereof. Huffman noted he heard rumors Triple H isn't interested in Maven returning, and when the subject of Maven's return was approached, it was quickly shut down. Would you guys like to ever see Maven back in the company? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Well, shoot, all I know with that video, it was like, but speaking on the Maven part, honestly, honestly, I personally feel like WWE is at a good spot where Maven should just hey, yeah, he had his time. He had his time. But on like literally, WWE is doing really good. It's doing really good. It's on fire. It's on fire. And I personally don't want anything to knock their momentum off balance. Because Maven, I know he was a wrestler in the WWE, but he also has a really successful YouTube channel, and it's going really well for him. But literally, but shoot, with that saying, hey, if y'all like this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. And also, don't forget to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. There you go. Hey, I'm still gonna keep it in the video. Because you already know I keep it real with y'all. But shoot, with that saying, hey, y'all have a blessed one. God loves y'all. And shoot, all gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. But it's been your boy, John Williams, and we out. Yeet.